Hey, Mama Bears and Papa Bears, I'm so excited because today is study guide release day. Woohoo! So I don't know if some of y'all are getting your study guides already, but I just wanted to go through a quick overview of some of the things to expect in this. So first off, I have some of my tips for reading, like the way when I'm reading a book and when I'm studying something that involves my 4-color clicky pen, sometimes my, ginormous color clicky pen, for like what the different colors mean. And that's just how I study books in order to go back later and know what's important, being able to skim through. We have a section that's called empowering words, which like if we had vocabulary in the book that you were like kind of understood but weren't sure, like social construct, what's a social construct? That we have these empowering words, which it'll give you a quick reference place for all the vocabulary that might not be familiar. We have an empowering thoughts section. Let's see if we can find some of those. This is actually a lot of times some bonus material that wasn't in the book. So, but still, it's either stuff I wanted to include in the book or that just helps the concepts in the book make more sense. We have a digging deeper section, which takes all the stuff that you learned in the chapter and it just kind of asks deeper questions about it. Sometimes it relates it to scripture and say, how do you take this idea? What does scripture have to say about this? And then finally, if there's questions that are like specific, we give you the page numbers, so you don't have to just try to figure out where it is. And finally, as per a lot of people's request, we actually have roar scenarios at the end of each of the chapters. So these are like real life things that you might encounter. And how would you take this situation and how would you use the stuff that you've learned in this chapter to then go and roar through this specific situation? And then and we've got all sorts of great charts. I don't know if you can see it. It's not just words, it's got charts because I like charts and my husband loves charts and he helped out with that. But then finally, you have your own section at the end of everything for your own pause for prayer, where you can really just take some time and pray through the stuff that the Lord has been teaching you in that real easily broken up section by section. You know, P stands for praise, golly, what is it? Admit, worship with thanksgiving, and then supplication, ask what you need. So anyway, that is what you have coming if you got the Mama Bear Apologetic Study Guide. And I just want to ask y'all a favor. So this was the first study guide I've done. And I really wanted to make sure that it was not too academic on one side, but on the other side, it drives me nuts sometimes when I get a study guide. It's basically like just regurgitate the information that you told me. I'm like, okay, well, I can like copy and paste from stuff I saw in the book. That's not really helpful. I try to make it to where you're actually having to synthesize that material, actually, okay, what does that really mean? And so I want to know if we really hit the mark on this. So as you get this, as you're going through it with all your ladies and in your groups, I just would love it if you would post back feedback and say, we love this part, or this question we were kind of unsure of. If you ask me questions about specific questions, that's the kind of thing that I'll say, well, this is what I was going for. Maybe it wasn't quite so clear, but either way, I want to hear from y'all. And so today is the day. I'm so excited. So if you haven't gotten this yet, I highly encourage you to go out and get it. I think it would be a really great resource to help you synthesize the information in the book that much more so that you can take it and teach it to your kids. So thanks. Look forward to hearing from y'all.